all the students. This is my second lecture on the first chapter measurements, which is about second lecture is about physical quantities and international system of units. Let us go towards its details. Physics. It depends upon the physical quantities in terms of which the laws of physics are expressed. Therefore, these quantities have to be measured accurately. Among these are mass, length, time, velocity, force, density, temperature, electric current, and numerous others. Physical quantities are divided into two categories: base quantities and derived quantities. Base quantities are those quantities which are not defined in terms of other physical quantities, and for example length, mass, time. And derived quantities, these are the quantities which are defined in terms of other physical quantities like velocity, acceleration, and force, etc. Another thing is that the measurement of a base quantity requires two important things. First one is choice of a standard, and second one, establishment of a procedure for comparing the quantity to be measured with the standard. Okay, now what are the requirements of an ideal standard? An ideal standard should be accessible, one can easily get it, and it should be invariable. It must not change with the changing location, it must remain same. Okay, next, international system of units. It is also termed as System International. It was established in 1960 for describing various physical quantities, either base quantities or derived quantities, and the third one are the supplementary quantities. First of all, base quantities are defined or described in terms of base units, and there are 7 base units. Further, there are other quantities like derived quantities, for which derived units are used for its description. And third one, supplementary units, which are radian and steradian. Supplementary units, these are those units which are neither base units or derived unit, and yet it is not decided about them into which category they should be placed, so they are named in a different category which is termed as supplementary units. And these units are used for the description of radian and steradian. Okay, in these two tables, the first table is for just look at the position of my cursor. The first table is for base quantities. For its description, base units are used. There are 7 base quantities like length, mass, time, electric current, temperature, amount of substance, and luminous intensity. Length, SI unit for it is meter, or its symbol is M. Mass is described in kilogram, time in seconds, electric current in ampere, temperature in Kelvin, amount of substance in moles, and luminous intensity in candela. And its symbols are given here. For candela, Cg; for amount of the substance, it is mole; and for temperature, which is described in terms of Kelvin, symbol is K. Electric current is for its description. A symbol A is used, time in seconds, and mass in kilograms. The second table is about derived quantities, and for its description, derived units are used. There are various derived quantities, some of which are given in this table. Area is described in terms of meter square. Square meter, its unit and symbol is meter square. Volume in meter cube. Speed or velocity, this is in meter per second. Mass, density, kilogram per cubic meter, kg per cubic meter. Concentration, mole per cubic meter, mole per cubic meter. And mass, concentration, kilogram per cubic meter, or it is kilogram cubic per meter. Okay, now coming towards the third category, which is about supplementary units. And in supplementary units, radian and steradian are discussed.